Okay, just feel like jamming out for the rest of the day, rest of my life. What song you want to hear? Whoa, okay. Once upon a time, you dressed so fine, threw bums like me down in your prime, didn't you? People call, say, beware, die, you're bound to fall, you thought that they were just kidding you. You used to laugh about everybody that was hanging out. Now you don't talk so loud. Now you don't walk so proud. Find yourself scrounging around for a half-eaten meal. How does that feel? How does that feel? So alone, with no direction home, a complete unknown, like a rolling stone. You've gone to the finest school, alright, little Miss Lonely, but you know you only used to get lubed and juiced in it. Nobody had taught you how to live out on the cold, lonely streets. You're finding out now. You gotta acclimatize and get used to it. You said you never compromise with a mystery tramp, but now you realize he wasn't selling you any alibis. While you're down on your knees, stare up into the vacuum of his eyes as he forces your head in and says, make me a deal. How does that feel? How does that feel? To be so alone, with no direction home, a complete unknown. You never turned around to see the frown on the judges and clowns when he brought them down and let them do their tricks on you. You never understood it ain't no good. You should let vermin like that get their sick, twisted kicks off of you. He introduced you to a soldier, a sailor, and a diplomat, and 4 hours later you woke up bleeding on the bathroom mat. Well, anyhow, you discovered that his promises of a bright new future weren't where they were at, but by then they'd taken from you everything humanly possible to steal. How does that feel? How does that feel? To be so alone, with no direction home, a complete unknown, like a rolling stone. Princess up on the steeple, all the pretty people drinking, snorting, thinking that they got the good life made. Exchanging precious gifts and things. My advice, take your wedding ring down to the pawn shop, babe. You said you'd never compromise with a mystery tramp, but now you realize I wasn't selling you any alibis. You know you're not likely to see tomorrow's sunrise. I can't think that you got much left in your soul to reveal. How does that feel? Well, how does that feel? To be so alone, with no direction, a complete unknown, trapped in a danger zone, like a rolling stone. I could be in nothing. The pickup's not working for some reason. Little monitor down there with red and green lights on tells me when my voice is at the same level guitar is. There's a table, patio table outside. Oh no. Famous Irish lady, patio table. Oh come on, that was fast. You'll be telling your friends that one tomorrow. Two Irishmen talking, one says the other says, I think my wife's having an affair with a milkman. Oh really? No, all right. So there's biscuits and birdseed and some saucers for them to come down. But they were just on the table, and I was like, that's where I went wrong. And I looked up, and they were just sort of, and I thought, they sort of landed like, oh, how are we going to fly back with our wings over our ears, you know? Everyone's a critic. Should we just keep going? Should we just go for a jam session? the things that we shared, and now it transpires you never cared. I'd have left you if I dared, but where would I go? Your mama, she said to me, you're a bit part in her history. Go fulfill your own destiny. You're just a bit player in a touring show. I tried to look you in the eye as you were saying goodbye. Just wanted to ask you why. If you knew, I'm sure you would not tell. I still got your face in my eyes. Maybe come dawn I will realize there's only sunsets, there's no sunrise, and a one-way ticket to hell. I wish I'd never played your game. I wish I'd never heard your name. Oh, what bitter kind of shame would lead me down to this. Will I ever again be free, knowing what you've done to me? I'm consigned to play a destiny that I don't want to leave outside my gate. Call me one more time. I got a reply, though it ain't mine. I think if you dig deep enough, you'll find I've made my way back to who I am. Keep all your false dreams of love. I've learned to rise above the people who say kill the dove. Nothing about you is but a sham. One day you will face the wall, and one day you will hear the call. I'd like to be there to watch you fall. How much pleasure would I get? But for now I'm walking on my own. I think I finally know which way's home. Meet me outside the danger zone if you really did. The perfect microphone for my voice. There you go, YouTube. Say copyright infringement on that one. You want to hear something funny? Well, then go watch Comedian. Sorry. I was yesterday I did a jam on Bob Dylan's Times Are Changing. I was a bit grumpy and I just blew it out, and I thought it sounded pretty good actually. There's a good guitar sound on that, you know, and I'd made up some new words to it which I didn't think were too bad. So I uploaded it this morning to YouTube, And normally when you do a cover version on YouTube, it says this material is copyrighted to someone else, but the copyright holder allows you to use it, providing they get the advertising revenue and stuff. And it said nothing. And it's kind of an insult really. So I played it and sang it so badly that your auto bots and stuff, they didn't even recognize it, I don't know what they're called, algorithms or whatever, I used to go to school with a bloke called Algorithm. Two algorithms sitting there saying, any idea what this is? No idea at all, I can't tell you. That doesn't have anything, no, it doesn't have me either. Is that a toilet flushing? What song should we do? That was a made-up song on the spot there, which I now need to come up with a title for to copyright it. I don't know. I'm going to call it The First Step of Freedom. It's too... I want to call that. Trying to catch the cue cards behind me to work out. I'll call that Stepping Away. Joe Jackson. Whatever happened to Joe Jackson? He was so good. I loved his chord sequences. Because when you're that good, you sometimes don't sell enough to make a living, but what song should we do now? I've got a million of my own songs here, but they're all stacked up. Let's do a slow version of Urban Paranoia. Your goodnight eyes and whispered your instructions. You let your lovers taste the cake, then plotted their destruction. While in the town that you call home, your parents own a hovel. You drive by. I'm sorry, I got squirts out my hair though. What the heck is going on here? I'm going bowling on the spot. Stop it. Pardon me just a second. Don't look. Yeah. So now, you've closed your goodnight eyes and whispered your instructions. You let your lovers taste the cake, then plotted their destruction. While in the town that you call home, your parents own a hovel. And you drive by your limousine and you smile to see them grovel. And baby says she got a break from some guy who'll take her photo. But he doesn't have a studio, so he says, why don't you meet me at a motel? She needs to be a star so bad, and she tells you it's a destiny. So she does some favors for the boys and says, maybe they'll invest in me. And all the guys smell all the same, so she learns to turn her nose off. And all their promises smell the same, soon she takes her clothes off. The airport's shut cause the runway froze, or so the TV said. With Johnny, no one just jumped off the roof with a Bible on his head. His mama swears that she's in shock, and the pappy's so distressed. Then they're on the late show, and the checks are signed the press. They never would have amounted to much. No one would have heard their story. So they take the fame while it's there. Poor Johnny lost the glory. The preacher had a dream last night where an angel gave salvation. Well, the sergeant caught a glimpse of hell and firebombed the station. They meet together at the docks, swapping the consequences. For 30 years they kept the faith. Now damn all the pretenses. The candidate comes calling while his young wife's at the surgeons. You gotta look good on prime time when you shout, let's bomb some turbans. His skeletons are all PR trained. Before they leave the closet, he'll sleep with that new intern tonight. And in the morning say, who was it? The magazine's most perfect wastes to girls with eating problems who choke to death on diet pills. And the company says, I love them. And the banks all get a crush installed for their high executive mothers who close down the nursery school next door. There's one law for the others. When did you last call up home? I wonder where your friends are. Or did something good for anyone without asking what the ends are? The world outside is getting dim. The light is turning gray. And the razor blade you wanna win and strip your faith away. Someone's knocking at the door. Let's pretend that we're not home. It's not that I'm paranoid, but please leave me alone. I know you'll only smile at me, pounce and do your worst. I know you wanna kill me, so I just have to kill you first. Okay. I think it's time to quit. I've been doing this for 2 hours now. You're glad you've only got sight and vision, not nasal olfactory stuff. I'm lying, of course. I smell very pungent. Pungent? Very flower-like.